In a small village surrounded by ancient trees lived Layla, a 10-year-old girl known for her boundless curiosity. She loved exploring and learning new things, and the villagers often smiled at her inquisitive nature. One afternoon, while gathering herbs at the forest's edge for her grandmother's remedies, she overheard a hushed conversation. The villagers spoke of the secret of the forest. No one knew exactly what it was, but it was said to be known only to those brave or foolish enough to venture deep into the woods. Layla's heart fluttered with excitement. A secret within the forest sounded like a grand adventure. Her imagination swirled with possibilities. Perhaps it was a hidden treasure, a magical creature, or a fountain of wisdom. The villagers often warned her about the forest's depths, saying it was easy to get lost amongst the towering trees. But the allure of uncovering something unknown was too strong for Layla to resist. At dawn, Layla decided, when the world is asleep and the morning dew is fresh, I shall uncover the secret of the forest. Early the next morning, as the first rays of sunlight kissed the treetops, Layla slipped quietly from her bed. With a small backpack filled with essentials, her favorite book, a flashlight, and a sandwich made by her mother, she set off towards the looming forest. The forest seemed alive with whispers, the wind rustling through leaves as if sharing its age-old secrets. Birds chirped merrily, accompanying Layla as she wandered further in. She carefully stepped over roots and ducked under low branches, her eyes wide with determination and curiosity. After what felt like an eternity, Layla arrived at a clearing surrounded by trees that seemed to huddle together protectively. To her surprise, a gentle, shimmering light emerged, revealing a small, tranquil pond at the center. It was unlike anything she had seen before. Around the pond, flowers of every color imaginable bloomed, their petals glowing ethereally. Layla's heart soared as she realized she had found it, the secret of the forest. It wasn't treasure or magical creatures. It was a place of peace, beauty, and tranquility. A reminder of nature's wonders and the simple beauty of the world. Layla sat by the pond, her curiosity satisfied, and her heart filled with joy. She promised to share this secret with only those who sought it with pure intentions, ensuring it remained a cherished mystery for generations to come. Layla was an adventurous little girl with a heart full of curiosity. Early one morning, as the first rays of sunshine peeked over the horizon, she found herself in the enchanted forest. The forest was a place of wonder and secrets, where magic danced with the mist. Cradled in her arms was a precious notebook, once belonging to her grandfather, filled with tales of mysterious creatures and lands unknown. In her hand, she held a small lantern, its gentle glow complementing the soft light of dawn. As Layla walked between the towering trees, listening to the whispers of the leaves, she noticed a peculiar sight, a white rabbit with fur as pristine as snow, hopping gracefully ahead of her. "Wait," she called out, her voice merging with the sounds of nature. But the rabbit seemed to understand something she did not, pausing only briefly before continuing its journey. Curiosity sparked within Layla, and she followed the rabbit as it deftly navigated the forest floor. It led her deeper into the woods, its fluffy little tail disappearing and reappearing amongst the foliage. Finally, they arrived at an impassable barrier, a formidable wall of thorny shrubs that stood tall, blocking her path. Layla felt a mixture of awe and disappointment until the moment she gently placed her hand on the leaves. To her surprise, the prickly plants responded to her touch, parting like a pair of giant curtains to reveal a path bathed in golden light. On the other side, the forest seemed even more magical and inviting. The white rabbit turned towards her, its eyes twinkling like stars. Layla realized that this journey was just beginning and that the forest held secrets yet to unfold. Without a moment's hesitation, she stepped through the magical gate, her heart beating with the thrill of adventure and the promise of discovery, ready to fill her grandfather's notebook with wonders of her own. Deep within the mystical forest where sunlight danced through emerald canopies, Layla, a brave little girl with sparkling eyes and a curious heart, found herself standing before a colossal tree. The roots of this ancient tree twisted and turned to form a wise visage that spoke with a deep, rumbling voice. I am the guardian of roots. None shall pass unless they prove their heart is pure. Layla had heard tales of this mythical guardian from her grandfather, who was once an adventurous traveler of these lands. Remembering a special seed she carried in her pocket from her grandfather's old, tattered notebook, she knew this was the moment to discover its secret. With gentle hands, Layla took out the small, unassuming seed and tossed it lightly upon the roots. Instead of water, she poured forth her tears, drops of sheer hope and belief in the tales her grandfather once told her. As her tears soaked the ground, something magical happened. The seed began to sprout, twisting and growing into a mesmerizing flower that shimmered with a light unlike any she had seen before. The guardian of roots, who had initially been stern, melted into a gracious smile. Your heart's purity has been proven. You may pass, he rumbled once more, stepping aside with his gnarled old roots to reveal a hidden pathway through the forest. Before Layla embarked on her newfound path, the guardian offered her a warning. The secret you seek is not a mere treasure, but a power. Beware its weight. With a nod of appreciation and a heart full of courage, Layla journeyed down the secret trail, her mind alight with curiosity about the power that lay ahead and the responsibility that accompanied it. In the depths of the forest where mysteries dwelled, a great adventure awaited Layla, one that would teach her not only about the hidden magic of the world, but also about the magic within herself. Layla was a curious explorer, ever eager to uncover the secrets the world kept hidden. One bright morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of gold and pink, she set off on her latest adventure. Her goal was to scale the legendary luminous rocks, known for their enchanting glow at night and the mysteries they were said to guard. With each handhold and foothold, Layla felt the flutter of excitement in her heart. Higher and higher she climbed, until finally, she reached the top and gazed upon a breathtaking sight, a hidden pool embraced by ancient trees that had stood silently for centuries, whispering secrets to the winds. The surface of the water was like a living canvas, mirroring not just the blue sky above, but also tales from long ago. Layla leaned in closer, enthralled by the images displayed on the water's silken surface. She saw visions of ancient wars fought with fire and steel, brave knights defending the realm, and mythical creatures dancing under moonlit beams. Among these scenes was a solemn moment, a secret pact formed between humans and nature. A promise to live in harmony and peace. But as enchanting as these visions were, there was a sudden change that sent a shiver down Layla's spine. The water darkened, swirling shadows replacing the tales of old. A foreboding presence began to emerge, silhouettes of men with axes, marching with undefinable intent. Layla's eyes widened as the realization struck her. The balance she had witnessed was in jeopardy. The sacred vow between the forest and humanity was in jeopardy. The shadows in the water were a warning, a plea for preservation, and a call to defend the delicate harmony that must not be broken. She knew she had to act quickly. Layla, determined and brave, set off to find the villagers, to tell them what she had seen, and rally them to protect the magical forest that had watched over them for generations. It was a race against time, but Layla's heart was filled with hope, for she believed in the power of stories to change the world, and she was about to become a part of one herself. In a village nestled by the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a brave young girl named Layla. She had a heart as wild and free as the woods themselves. The villagers often spoke of mysterious shadows that drifted through the forest, whispering of threat and danger. One evening, whispers of the shadows grew louder, and the forest seemed to hold its breath. Determined to protect her home, Layla ventured into the depths of the forest, guided by the pale moonlight and the soft rustle of leaves. Deep within the woods, she met the guardian, a wise and gentle creature, part owl, part wolf, with eyes that shimmered like stars. Layla, the guardian said in a voice like the wind through the trees, the forest's strength comes from its beating heart, a green stone hidden beneath the sacred pool. Only by retrieving it can you save us from the shadows. With courage filling her heart, Layla raced to the pool, her footsteps light and swift. The water glowed faintly, showing her the way. She reached into the cold, clear depths and grasped the precious green stone. As soon as she held the stone, it erupted in a blaze of emerald light. Layla could feel the power of the forest coursing through her veins, like the sap that flows through ancient trees. Holding the stone aloft, she called upon the strength of the trees. Instantly, colossal plants rose around the forest's edge, forming a protective wall. The shadows, unable to penetrate this living fortress, retreated into the darkness from whence they came. The pool, now basking in renewed glow, shimmered with peace. The forest felt alive, reborn, and Layla knew she had changed its destiny. As the sun dipped beneath the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Layla made her vow. I will protect this secret, she declared to the forest and its magical guardians. I will teach my village to honor and respect this wilderness that watches over us. And so, Layla became the guardian of the forest's beating heart, entwining her spirit with that of the land. Together, they watched over the village, nurturing a legacy of respect for the magical woods, now her eternal ally.